Hey, what's up, you guys? Shartimus Prime here, doing another Marvel Legends toy review, a long-awaited toy review of Marvel Legends Ares. This is a build-a-figure. This is a build-a-figure figure. Yeah, basically, I'd done a review of Ares right when I got him, and then I wanted to do the review before I put him up on my display because I didn't want to fuck with the pose, and that review just basically failed. Like I completely forgot to go over the articulation, and I was trying to put it up yesterday, and it's like fuck, I have to take them off my display. So basically, yeah, the reason why it's kind of taking me a while to get to this figure review is not because I'm being a little bitch. It's just because, well, it is because I'm being a little bitch. I just didn't want to take him out off my display because it was really hard to get him in that pose. But hey, it's not that big of a deal. So yeah, onto the figure, right? He. Oh, and I want to thank again to Century Productions and CMKO Fan for helping me with this figure. Thanks a lot, you guys. So he has a removable helmet. He has his dagger right here, and he has the claymore right here. Okay, so first off, the helmet, pretty nice. This is, overall this figure is really good, especially for a Hasbro. I do have minor complaints, of course, but just things that you guys should know about the figure. But so this helmet, I really like the paint detailing on the mohawk. Very cool, and the helmet looks very cool, very Spartan-esque type of helmet. Really 300-ish. Uh, it's white and gray, so it has basically those two colors, a little bit of black in there. So this has nice detailing that you could clearly see right here. But there's no tarnished look on the metal or on the bronze color of the helmet. This is just a solid black, solid bronze color right here. Okay, and the same thing with the claymore and the dagger. That's just a solid silver with this handle is black with a grayish blue type of paint job mixed in there. So that's pretty neat looking. I like how that comes through. Same thing with the claymore. My claymore and dagger, my weapons, and then and a couple of other pieces came from an eBay purchase, and this is a little dent, so it leans a little to the left, and it's fucking I've been trying to straighten it out. I put them under hot water and then slap some books in between them to try to straighten it out, but it didn't really seem to work. So if you guys got any tips for straightening this fucking thing out, it helped a little bit. It was a little worse before, but it's still a little bent. Kind of annoys me just a little bit. But yeah, so the figure itself, very cool. I'm gonna go over to the paint job first. The face, very nice. I give the face an A plus. I really like how they did this. I think they have the likeness down. The hair has some black mixed in with the brown. You're just getting more of a reflection than the actual color, but it's there. The face has some. He has like a gritty, like 5 o'clock shadow going on, which is very cool. Um, and um, and then the one of the coolest parts of this thing is the armor. The armor looks really fucking cool. Very very shiny, like, and it's got this dark grays and silver in there. It just looks really really cool to me. I really like it. It's the same color throughout wherever there's armor. It's really consistent, especially on the shin guards. It really, like, the paint job is really nice, and it has these nicks inside, so it's like these engraved like little nicks and stuff from him being in going into war and stuff. Even on the chest right here, it's got some, there's like some battle damage, so it's pretty cool. As far as this chest plate thing though, one complaint I have is that its skull with the swords is a perfect white. They didn't do any tarnishing at all, so it's like it looked kind of weird to me that that was just a solid white, especially if he's going to have scuff marks, you know what I mean? Like, how does this stay in perfect condition? So what I did was I took a pencil and scratched, colored through a little bit, and then grabbed my thumb and then just smeared around a little bit. You artists know what I'm talking about. You guys fucking do that with your drawings and shit. So yeah, so I don't know if it's coming through the camera so well, but it's a little bit grayer than it's supposed to be. Just mine, because yeah, it's not true custom, but you know what I mean. It just makes me feel better about the figure, especially because it's such a pain in the ass to get. Um, these Walmart exclusives, man. If you live in the West Bay, it's fucking super hard. We got no damn Walmarts around here. The closest Walmart is 45 minutes away. You know, like if you're around the city, it sucks, dude. So I'm 15 minutes south of San Francisco, and it's like there are no fucking Walmarts around. So whenever there's a Walmart exclusive, it's like, fuck, this is gonna suck. So paint job, right? The arms, the arms in this back and this area is the worst part as far as paint detailing goes because there is none. I mean, well, okay, not none. There's hair drawn on there, very similar to like how the hair's drawn onto that Red Hulk series Wolverine. But it's all just a solid flesh color. There's no fading at all on any of it. Okay, so that is the actually biggest complaint I have. He doesn't look scuffed up or anything, and if you want to take a pencil to that and fuck with it, it's going to be hard because I actually tried doing this just a little bit. But the plastic on the back is different than the plastic on the arms, so it's not going to be consistent. So that may be one reason why. But yeah, so that's kind of a bitch. The browns on this thing are very, very cool. I like what they did with the black shading. So there's a lot of black shading in there. Very nice. There's no shading as far as the shoes go right here, aside from the silver parts that I already talked about. He does have this sheath right here for his dagger, and it has like these nicks and stuff. I don't know, it makes me want to think it's like, the Transformers alien language, like in the Transformers 2 trailer. He has a silver belt buckle right here, silver dots on his, his overall thingies, going like this. So yeah, and this is very cool looking too on the right side. So he's got these elbow spike thingies. Character, I mean, yeah, this figure is very, very cool, and you got to have him if you want to have, if you want to feel like you have a complete Avengers setup. That's just the way I felt about it. So I'm really, really glad I have him. Articulation is okay. He was very hard to get into that pose I have there because his arms are thrown all the way up and shit. The head does not move whatsoever. I mean, this is all the head will do for you. That sucks. That kind of pisses me off. That's disappointing because for this kind of character who's supposed to be jumping around and going, throwing himself right into the fray of the battle and everything, it's like you want to have his head to be able to move, right? So that kind of sucks. He has single shoulder joints, just these ball joints right here. Move forward and stuff. Single elbow joints, a little disappointing there. Just a single elbow joint. His wrist, he does have a wrist joint. It moves up and down, and the fingers do not close at all whatsoever. They stay in this jerk-off pose, okay? Same thing with the other side, even though the other side does look different, That's kind of neat. The arms look different from each other. He does have this diaphragm joint right here. He does not have a waist joint, but his diaphragm moves. Ball joints on the legs. On the top of the legs, and you can move his thighs like that right there underneath the ball joint. He does have the double jointed legs, which is cool, so you can get into a cool jumping pose like that. So that sticks up like that. The ankle joints, very limited. Actually, it can move down like that, and that's it. It's got like one click down and 2 clicks. Yeah, so it's got 2 clicks down and up. And it doesn't really actually move up at all. So it's as far up as you can move his foot, which is okay with me. And that's about it. That's all there is to really say about the figure. Helmet slips on quite nicely. You could stick the dagger right in the sheath. And yeah, so I'm running out of time. I'm going to do some height comparisons really, really quick. Because for a Build-A-Figure, he's tiny. Build-A-Figures are supposed to be huge. Okay, so Crossbones, him and Crossbones are like the same exact height, and this is the Build-A-Figure here, And here's Moon Knight, which is a regular sized figure. So he's really not that much, taller. So, most of you guys have Moon Knight. I'm expecting this mold is pretty common, I think, So yeah, that's all my time right there, but it is disappointing that he is the same height as Crossbones. So yeah, that's all my time, you guys. Thanks for watching, and if you got any more requests, I'll be glad to do them. Just be patient with me. Alright, guys. Catch you later. Peace.